I can't remember caring for an hour or so. Started crying and I couldn't stop myself. I started running, but there's nowhere to run to. I sat down on the street, took a look at myself. Said, where you going, man? You know the world is headed for hell. Say your goodbyes if you got someone you can say goodbye to. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we come right now. Let's see how far we come.
Hello and welcome back to another edition of
How you doing?
the SB60, hosted by me, Sam Britt. I'm joined once again by.
What's it to you? A little risky. How are you doing?
So let's just get we'll start how we always do. Let's just get the tweets going. Twitter machine, red hot the past 2 weeks.
It's true.
I've
got one from you might have heard of him. His name's Dave Portnoy, founder, CEO, Brick by Brick, Barstool Sports. Big Patriots fan, big Boston sports guy, allegedly. He loves Patriots. They were playing the Chiefs. It was a shootout. Pat Mahomes, you might have heard of him as well. He broke the record for touchdowns in the first, I believe, 6 games of a quarterback's career. He's a good quarterback, very good young quarterback under Andy Reid. He's got probably the most potent offense in the league. And anyway, a little bit of an off first half. And then Dave took to Twitter, as he usually does. He said, I thought this Patty Mahomes guy was supposed to be good. And what happened in the second half was he scored like 35 straight points and lost by 3?
Yeah, the Patriots had the game-winning drive, game-winning field goal. But it was an impressive half nonetheless.
Yeah.
Well, mine also comes from football. There's some good basketball takes floating around that I thought about.
Yeah.
A couple of good Devin Booker takes here and there. We'll get into that later. But the take that stood out the most was Terry Bradshaw got on. Well, it was a tweeted video from ESPN. I forget.
No, I think it was.
Okay. Regardless, Terry Bradshaw, they're trying to figure out what's wrong with the Packers. Why don't they win more Super Bowls? And if you had to pick one, you either keep Mike McCarthy.
Why was this even a question?
Or you keep Aaron Rodgers. Terry Bradshaw.
I don't even think it was a question. I think he said it himself. I think he's like, guys, you know what? If I had to pick, I think he made it himself.
Well, Terry Bradshaw, no hesitation, just came out. He's like, I'm getting rid of Rodgers, 100%. Because Mike McCarthy, he's a special head coach.
All you heard in the background is, what? I think it was on Fox Sports because it was Whitlock. It was like,
yeah.
What?
But we're on the show right now. I just want to lay my stance out. I would keep Aaron Rodgers. Hot take, I know. But I would.
You're going out on a limb there.
I mean, I would keep Aaron. It would be a tough decision, but you could always find another coach who will lead you to a bunch of second-round exits. But
yeah,
you can't find another.
That's true.
Guy you can play.
It got a point.
You can't find the best quarterback in the league on one leg, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, for some good old-fashioned regular season comeback games.
He had some comeback games in the playoffs. He does have one ring.
Yeah,
give him that. So, besides that,
he has as many rings as Nick Foles.
Yeah, I guess. He has one more ring than Dan Marino.
That's true. That is true.
So we can move on into the big news was the beginning of the NBA season. Oh wait, Now I want to lead off with.
Should we segue into football?
No, I want to lead off with the absolute atrocity of a call for the game last night between the Red Sox and the Astros.
Oh yeah.
What was your take? You can go first because I have a lot of.
I'm not gonna like mine. Is the glove hit the guy's?
That's not
hand.
The rule. That's incorrect.
I don't care. That's not the rule. Yeah, I don't care because he came in contact. Also, the fan was kind of reaching over. It was not straight up and down.
It's camera tricks. It's camera tricks.
That's not camera tricks.
It's camera tricks.
If this is like, whatever, the outfield, and I'm looking at a counter, if the plane was going straight up and down, there's no way he was behind that. Like his hand was here. You'd be surprised
at how thick outfield walls are.
Hand to glove, it was like that.
I think he definitely went into the stadium, but I'm trying this time.
I think we need to go to sabermetrics here.
I mean, it's time to just map out the many failures of this. One, the first thing is Joe West calls it from the middle of right field,
Yeah, that's true.
which I'll give it to him. It's a ballsy call to make on a play that's that close.
You don't get paid for being ballsy.
But I mean, I guess his thinking was probably, if I'm wrong, we can review it. But I mean, it's so hard to say. But the initial call on the field is what you go off of.
Yeah.
And initially calling it fan interference means you have to find defend to prove it's a home run.
I mean, he hit
So
his
it's-
glove. You can't just be like hitting guys' gloves.
Yeah, you can. The rule
No,
says
you can't,
once
like, bat someone down.
yeah, you can.
like-
The rule is once you cross the outfield wall, it's a free for all. The fan can do whatever they want to you. That's what it says in the rule book.
What about the foul ball where it was just like, remember in the World Series?
Which one?
I don't know, the really famous one, where like the foul ball, he got
Steve
tossed
Bartman?
out. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like the whole documentary on it, which makes, I mean, I consider myself an expert on the fan interference rule. But going off of that, they actually looked at that, and you know how it looks like Steve Bartman reached and knocked a ball out of his
Yeah.
hands. Actually, he didn't actually reach out over the field. It just looked like that on the camera, which is where I get the camera angle.
All right.
My camera angle point from. A couple of Chicago lawyers actually looked at it years later.
Oh.
But that is the famous case where fan interference wasn't called, and it was the right call, and Steve Bartman was well within his rights to hit the ball.
Yeah, but didn't he get tossed?
Yeah, I
But
mean,
it wasn't
he got thrown.
called,
He got
but
thrown out of the stadium because he was causing a problem because people were coming down to that section to throw things at him. Well, yeah, but besides that, going back to last night's game, the first glaring hit to the Astros was Joe West initially calling it an out. The second glaring issue is something that I don't understand, is how the MLB doesn't have any cameras set up
Yeah,
like on the line. They have
Yeah.
one, and a security
be-
guard's in the way.
each angle of the outfield like on the line.
The security guard was standing in front of the camera. How do you not like get that fixed?
Maybe standing there on purpose.
But it didn't help the Astros. It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he wasn't helping the Astros.
You might have cracked it. You might have cracked the case. He's been an Astros security guard all season.
Right.
But he's got the Boston tattoo
Yeah, exactly.
under his sleeve.
He's wearing a bloody sock.
No, but I mean, second, like how do you fail as a league to have a camera on such an important call? To have any like discernible view? It's all everything's at angles from up above. These like weird angles.
Baseball's like 100 years behind. Like we've been over this. I think they should get rid of video replay in baseball and just have the umps be the umps. That's it.
I'm leaning more.
Nothing.
I'm leaning more
The
towards
old-fashioned
row
way.
bottoms every day.
Old-fashioned sport, old-fashioned way.
But so not having the camera angles, and then there's just the fact that I think this is flat out wrong. I think on the camera, there's no way you can prove that the fans are reaching out, and it clearly looks like Mookie Betts is going back. I don't think there's any way you can prove that Mookie Betts was actually going to catch the ball. I mean, everyone just seems to assume he was going to catch it
He's
because he's
probably
Mookie
gonna
Betts,
catch it.
because he's a Gold Glove winner.
He was very close.
There's not a
to
single
catching.
outfielder in the league that when they jump in the stands, I'm going to assume they're going to catch the ball. There's 100 things to take into consideration. He didn't touch the ball, so we can't even assume it's going to hit his glove.
He would've
Two, if
caught-
it hits
he
his
would've caught
glove,
that.
he's still going to slam into the wall, so you could drop
Yeah,
it.
maybe you could drop it.
I mean,
That's one
if
thing.
going from 2-run home run to out is such a huge swing,
Yeah, I mean they would have tied if it was.
well,
they would've ended
it would
up
just
tying.
change the whole game at
Yeah,
that
that's
point.
true.
I mean, they ended up tying the game later, but
They lost by 2 though.
I think so. I don't
8-6.
know.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a real shame. That's the story of the game. But
Yeah, you know what's a real shame? Losing your season and your Achilles in one play. That's a real shame.
Oh.
Don't talk to me about a real shame in the playoffs.
yeah, but I'm announcing here on the show, we are bringing DEFCON level up to 4. The Red Sox are a game away from making the World Series. So
Gee, who told you that?
it's me. It's my DEFCON level.
No, who told you they'd be there?
What?
The Brewers just have to win 2 more. My series is set. It's Red Sox Brewers, baby.
DEFCON level's 4. It's almost Twitter's becoming.
Dodgers tied, right?
Yeah, it's 2-2. Twitter's becoming so bad that for the first time since I've had
We
Twitter,
might
I
get-
think I'm gonna delete.
We
the
might
app.
get Dodger Sox.
I'm gonna delete the app.
The dream scenario for the MLB, Dodger Sox. We
That's
might
why.
get
That's why all the rules you just bend them a little bit. Get the Red Sox in.
some ratings, some bigger bonuses. for a league executive.
I mean, that's what you're saying, but I don't think you're going to watch a single game, no matter who the teams
I
are.
would, I would watch if the Dodgers get it, definitely. And then I'd probably watch any game or series deciding games. Either way,
I mean, the Dodgers Brewers is close.
Go out with another ring.
If it's Dodgers Red Sox, I'll be right there with you.
All right, that's fair.
But I don't think. I mean,
Plus Machado, I got to see how my future teammates.
have you seen what Machado's been doing?
Yeah, I don't care.
You see, I mean,
I've seen it.
The dirt.
I've seen it. Still gonna offer him $300 million.
I mean, this is from
$300 million.
This is from the
From
Chase
Philadelphia.
Utley
Yeah.
guy. I mean,
Utley probably taught him.
you're way ahead of me on all this baseball news.
Big fan.
Yep,
Big fan.
You're cracking all the cases, but I mean,
That's why Utley's on the team right now.
I mean,
Give him an edge.
the Dodgers are so talented. I mean,
I'd rather see Dodgers.
I want the Dodgers.
I don't. Who wants to watch the Milwaukee Brewers?
I just want whoever can
Play
beat
the sport of
I
baseball
want whoever can beat the
in
Red
the
Sox
World
to get
Series.
in.
Come
I want
on.
whoever to beat the Red Sox and get in.
I think the Brewers are more suited to, but I just don't want to see them. Like,
I think I don't know.
I don't want to watch them.
I mean, the worst part is the Red Sox. Like, this isn't the Red Sox. Like,
I wish it was Cubs Dodgers.
I wish you just
I wish it was-
stop talking.
I wish it was Hamels Utley. I wish Hamels was pitching to Utley. That'd be sweet.
I don't think is Utley on the roster.
He's on the roster. He just doesn't play. Like
That's
like
smart.
if they go to like 15 innings,
That's smart. That's
He'll-
smart roster management.
he'll get up there.
That's smart roster management.
I don't know.
But
He's one of-
the thing is about the Red Sox so far is they aren't like, it's not Betts and JD Martinez smashing the ball around. It's freaking one of the worst hitters in baseball, Jackie Bradley Jr. He has 9 RBIs in 4 games. Like, what is this? I mean, I just don't know at this point. The thing is,
He's
I'm not
no Matt Stairs. I'll give you that.
I'm never gonna take a mulligan and then put the Red Sox as my champion. Never gonna do that. But I think I might have to change the Celtics from my NBA Finals
Yeah,
because
suck.
I just can't.
They had
The city
problems.
of
Even
the
though
city
they
of
beat-
Boston cannot win 2 championships in 1 year.
Beat the Sixers by 15. Still, like Tatum outshined Kyrie and Hayward. That's not how you're gonna win. Tatum being
It's
your best
game
player,
one.
you're
It's
not gonna
game
win
one.
a series.
It's game 1. I mean, getting into that,
Hayward and Kyrie looked so bad.
I didn't think Hayward looked that bad.
He did. He
What
scored
did he
like
do? He had like 12.
yeah.
They won.
He's supposed to be their number one option.
You think Gordon Hayward's number 1 option? Tatum's their
Because
number 1 scorer
Kyrie-
now.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be.
I think he's supposed to be.
No, he's not.
Kyrie's the facilitator and the guy who
No,
misses.
Hayward's supposed to be the guy because he's put up like
Dude-
22.
Dude's got one working ankle. Let's
put up like 23
give
a
him some
game
time. Give
in
him some
Utah,
time to
right?
get back in.
Oh my god, he's had a year. He's had a full year.
I mean, who else had basically a full year?
He's had a full year.
Markel Fultz. He still sucks too.
He played as well as Hayward, and that's like
No,
a
that's
knock
not
on
true.
Hayward.
That's not true. That's not true. Markel Fultz was terrible.
He played fine.
He had what?
He was not
He had
terrible.
he had a field goal.
He had
and,
like 8 points. I don't know.
He looked really bad.
He's fine.
For your talk about him being the next.
Oh, he
Dwayne
also
Wade,
didn't play that much in the second half.
Yeah,
Because they
see,
used no,
because Brett Brown was like,
because
you
they
know
used
what?
McConnell.
Yeah, because they're like,
do you know
we're gonna put
why?
the better
Did you
player
hear,
in,
did you hear his
so we want to win.
explanation? It's like I wanted to award TJ because he always is tenacious against Boston. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's just a
That's
nice way of saying
stupid.
Markel was not helping the cause. We're trying
No.
to win the game, so we're going
That's
to put
just
TJ
not true.
McConnell in.
False statement.
The first 5 minutes of that game were probably the worst basketball I've watched at the NBA
They
level.
both looked awful.
I think there was maybe 15 missed layups in the first
I don't know.
5
The
minutes.
Rockets lost to the Pelicans, so this is what you get for the first week of basketball. You don't get anything substantial.
I mean, we know Markel Fultz is bad. The Rockets are done.
Yeah, apparently. The Pelicans are now the Rockets. They're the second best team in the West,
Yeah, behind the Suns.
apparently. Oh, yeah, behind the Suns. And the Warriors are third.
They're 0-0 record. Have they played
Yeah,
yet?
they played. They played the Thunder.
Thunder they smoked them.
Without Russ.
Didn't they smoke them?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm off the Thunder this year.
Yeah, I told you to get off last year before you, like right after you said you were on them.
Hey. Joe Ingles was not part of the equation in my head.
Joe Ingles locked PG down.
Joe Ingles was not part.
Playoff L.
But, I mean, going back to the Sixers game, big takeaways. What are your big takeaways from that? Well, we know Tatum's really good,
Embiid, too many turnovers, which is
Yeah.
always his thing. Fultz,
but he also led the
turnovers.
team in scoring.
Yeah, but that's expected. Fultz, too many turnovers.
Fultz bad.
He'll be fine. He's literally he
Fultz is
played.
bad. Should have traded him
I
for
think he
Kawhi.
played 12 games last year.
Should have traded him for Kawhi.
Anyway, played 12 games last year. He's fine. He had a few mid-range jumpers. He's fine.
Should have traded him for Kawhi.
They wanted Simmons. Ben looked fine.
Bennett, he was really good. Him and Fultz were really good at just passing the ball, really cool back and forth to each
Yeah,
other. But
that's-
it never led to anything. They kept going like behind the head, like behind the back. It was fun to watch, but then
That's
they'd
true.
end up dishing it out to JJ Redick.
Shemet got some minutes. He looked fine. He just
I
looked
like
he looks like
Landry Shamet.
Redick. He just looks like a mini
Yeah.
Redick, which is like what you need.
Korkmaz, I was disappointed.
I don't
Korkmaz
think he
didn't get.
played.
He got the last 3 minutes.
All right.
He didn't get a shot off, which is talk
I
about
was
a
kind of-
tragedy. Talk about a
It's
tragedy.
kind of interesting that Shemet gets minutes over him because they're the same position and draft around the same, like late first round. And
So what you're saying is the Sixers hate European players.
I think the Sixers love players of all. I think they're the most non-American born team. I think diverse team. I guess whatever. Because you got Simmons from Australia and Embiid from Cameroon, Korkmaz from wherever, Saric from Croatia.
Fultz is some from Planet
There's
where
at
they don't know how to
least one
shoot
more.
basketballs.
Or we had Bella,
Bellinelli.
but we had the only Italian in the league.
Bellinelli.
Ersan was not American, so yeah.
That's racist. You don't know for a fact he's not American.
Ilyasova? Yes, I do. I think I
You're
heard he was
saying
like.
just because he's a weird name, he's not from
No,
That's what you're
no.
saying. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying I've heard him speak.
Oh wow, just because of how he talks.
No, thick accent, which means he hasn't
Maybe he's from
acclimated to.
Maybe he's from.
Oh, you think he's in a household that like?
maybe he's from like a maybe he's from like a borough or something.
What?
Like
No,
he's
it was.
like
It
from-
wasn't an American borough accent. It was like
Struggling to
Eastern
speak
European.
English.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
They just hate Korkmaz, I guess.
Yeah, apparently. No, I think Korkmaz should have played more. I think that comes with McConnell's minutes, so McConnell will play a lot less. But yeah, no, I think Sixers will be fine. Celtics are supposed to be a top 3 team in the East anyway. So,
I mean, on the
Whatever.
Celtics side, they basically did everything they were set out to do, except for the 2 guys coming back. Like,
yeah, except,
actually being effective.
except that's what I said, where like Tatum and Brown are going to take
I mean,
like Hayward and
Kyrie.
that's literally
like,
what happened.
Kyrie looked the same. He just didn't make any shots.
Yeah.
and that's just probably bad game.
Yeah, we'll
Hayward looked weird. I'll give you that. He looked.
see. He just looks
odd.
like not confident playing basketball.
He doesn't look like an athlete anymore.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that was pretty gross what happened to him.
Dude, he would have made so much money if he stayed with Utah. He had the super max eligible. He was like $220 million.
They could have. That would. Jazz would have been nice.
Yeah, with Mitchell. Well, I guess
Would they not have him? Did they get this?
no. I think they'd have that pick. I'm not positive, but I'm not sure.
Him, Gobert, Mitchell. That's a big 3.
Yeah.
That's a big 3.
Oh my God.
So
Include Gobert, big 3.
Rudy Gobert's a bona fide star in the league. I don't care what you say.
Defensive star.
Yeah, that's still a star.
Yeah, but still. All right.
So that game happened. That was fun. So we're going. Which game do you want to get? Well,
No more NBA.
what do you mean no more?
The Rockets look bad. Pelicans looked good.
Anthony Davis is the MVP
There's no
candidate.
takeaways from the first week of the NBA. That's the thing. Unless there's like an injury. But Jimmy Butler. We talked.
We didn't even get to the game of the week.
What's the game of the week? Suns.
Ayton, Doncic. The matchup.
Yeah, Doncic had like
Doncic was
12 and 10.
No, he had 10 and 8, I think.
10 and 8.
But he's the real deal for sure.
Yeah, no, he's definitely.
He just he got in a foul
He's
trouble.
my pick for rookie of the year, but I don't know. We'll see. It's him or Aiden. I don't see anyone else coming in. It's him or Aiden. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe Bagley, but I don't think so.
the Kings played already. I don't think he did anything.
No.
Oh, we got Kemba at 41.
Kemba did have
Shout out
41
Kemba.
in a loss. He's frustrated. He's been pissed off he didn't make the playoffs last year.
Yeah, well,
Past 2 years.
well,
He's like, I'm tired of not making the playoffs. He literally said that last year.
just pull Jimmy
Send him to
Butler.
Phoenix. Send him to Phoenix.
I mean,
Or
would
he'd fit with the Suns or the Spurs. That'd be perfect for Kemba.
quite the bidding war there. But the Suns looked amazing. They looked perfect.
They look good.
I mean, Devin Booker, once again, proving why he's one of the best shooting guards in the NBA. Bona fide stud. Future MVP candidate.
I don't know if you name. I can name a few shooting guards.
Well, he's not Steph Curry, but
Well, Steph Curry's not a shooting guard.
he's not really a point guard.
He's no DeMar or Clay, definitely. And he's also
Yeah, he's not good, as good all around as
I
those
don't know, you
guys,
got-
but he's better scored than both of them.
then it's like Booker, Beal, Middleton. Well, I don't know about Middleton. Booker, Beal are like pretty close, pretty similar.
Booker's the best
very
scorer.
similar. at least.
Booker's on the high end of the scoring skill of those guys,
Yeah.
but the very low end of
Defense.
The defense.
Yeah.
He's not terrible defensively.
Yeah,
but
and then McCollum's good too.
yeah. Oh, I do like McCollum, but
I
Booker's better. Booker's MVP candidate this year. When the Suns,
feel like
make
we're
the
missing
8th
like a huge shooting guard. Maybe not. Maybe not.
seed. Just small position. I
But
guess. But Booker looks great. Ayton had 18 and 10. A nice little double-double to get his career started. One thing I do, Ayton does love the long two, which I don't know if I love. He loves the face-up long two. But, you know, as long as they keep going in, like, it's not a
Long
problem.
The mellow shot.
Yeah, basically that. Ayton looked good. Josh Jackson had 18. TJ Warren had 18.
Josh Jackson had 18.
Yeah. The whole team showed up for opening
That's a
night.
bet. Over under for Jackson, like 12. Jeez.
What are you talking? He averaged over 20 for the second half last year.
Really?
Yeah, post All-Star break. Josh Jackson was averaging like 21 or 18,
Not hear about
18
that.
or 19. Well, because the first half he averaged like 10. He
Yeah.
had a really bad start, but then he put it together.
Yeah.
Then he lost it again in the summer league. Put it together for a couple games of preseason, then lost
Summer league
it.
doesn't matter. That's no impact on anything unless you get hurt.
He did get hurt. He got hit in the face,
Wow.
or he hurt his arm. I
Are you
forget
hurt?
what it was.
Are you hurt or injured?
Yeah, he was held up for precautionary reasons, but the Suns looked amazing, and I
Yeah.
think they're going to be the 8th seed.
Well, I
Who
don't know
says
that.
no? Who says no?
I do think
They have so much talent. They're so deep.
I think the Bulls could sneak in on the East though. The Bulls and the Suns are like the sneak-in teams.
I mean, Ariza also had like 15.
Yeah.
Dude's in a elite defender, which is what they need.
Well, no, he's good.
He's the answer to KD. That's what the Rockets used him as.
No, they used their untouchable trade asset. Why they're not getting Jimmy Butler? PJ Tucker. That's who they used.
Whatever. Ariza still looks really good. I was considering this. I watched like 2 Sun games last year,
Yeah.
and they were terrible. Like,
No,
to start out with this.
No, they're much improved. I just the West is like
Bring on the Warriors, baby.
the West is too.
Bring on the
competitive.
Warriors.
They're 1 year away.
See, this is the year they get in the playoffs, get swept, and everyone's like, "That's
No, this is the year they make a push and just miss the playoffs.
that made me sad."
Jimmy Butler.
Oh, he's playing now. He's on the Timberwolves.
He's playing. Well, he had an agreement with the GM. He's like, if I play well, you gotta trade me. He's like, fine.
That sucks. That sucks for the Timberwolves.
It does suck. Well, I mean, you're getting value because you're not getting like the disgruntled star discount. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, he's gonna be helping the team, and you're gonna have to move him.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's better than him not playing.
He's as good as gone. He's as good as gone.
It's
I'm not
better
really
than him
far into
tanking
that.
his trade value, I think. So
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, I don't know where he's gonna end up though. I don't know.
It's really-
who's leading right now.
because at this point,
Is it still the Knicks? Are the Knicks still on the
no,
Knicks?
the Heat. At this point,
Oh, the Heat. Yeah, but
at this
that
point,
trade fell through though.
yeah. But every other day, it's like they're still talking. I don't know. At this point, it's kind of like anyone's game because he's not going to get like a suitor where he wants to go. That doesn't matter. It's just best.
You just have to wait.
It's just best offer.
You're just gonna have to wait until.
I hope it's not the deadline. I hope he gets traded before that.
He'll just have to wait till the end of the year to go where he wants. New York with Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
No, Kyrie already verbally agreed at a Celtics.
You know who else verbally
at a
agreed?
Celtics pep
You know who else
rally.
verbally agreed? Kevin Durant verbally agreed
At a
to the
Celtics
Thunder.
pep rally
It
when-
means nothing.
At a Celtics pep rally where Kyrie was put on the spot.
Yeah, what's he gonna say?
Yeah. No, I'm out of here.
Yeah, buy your jerseys now because
Yeah, like that's so stupid.
he's gone. I don't
Anyway.
think he's gonna stay around. They have too many good young guys they have to pay.
I don't think it's just. They have cap hell coming up, and then people are saying, "But they still want to get Anthony Davis."
No, Anthony Davis is going to-
never
he's
gonna
going-
happen.
he's going to
They don't have any
Lakers.
money.
And Davis going to Lakers. Good for him.
I hope,
That'd be a fun team.
dude.
A big three of
LeBron's
LeBron.
never had
A big three of LeBron, Anthony Davis, and
Rondo.
Lonzo.
Rondo. No, LeBron's never had a dominant big. In his career, I want
Kevin
him
Love's a 4. He's bigger.
a dominant
He
center.
was bigger.
I want him to have like a...
He was a chunky boy.
I want it, yeah. Yeah, but he slimmed down. He became like a shooting guard 4.
Yeah.
I wanted him to have like...
Boogie last year.
Only the opportunity to get beat. But
Oh.
that would have been R.I.P.
Yeah.
I wish Simmons never played basketball with him over the summer. That scrimmage was sick. It was just dunk after oop after dunk.
They're all right. They're all right.
Yeah,
No.
Sixers are fine.
Lakers start tonight.
Lakers, I think, are like a 5 to 8 seed in the West.
Yeah, I think they'll get in.
They'll get in. It's just
And that's when the noise gets
they'll get
made.
in. They might win a round.
I think you got to buy into these veterans they have because come playoff time, they're going to push around some young teams.
Yeah, they're
I've been
push
saying
around,
it.
and they're gonna
Been
get
saying
shot
it.
out the gym.
They have LeBron James. How are they get shot?
Jump! They're gonna get
The
3-point
Warriors
shot
could-
out the gym.
The Warriors couldn't shoot them out the gym last finals.
Yeah, it's true, but dude, I don't want to picture the game on the line. Ball goes to Brandon Ingram. Like that's not what I want. Or Lonzo. Could you imagine?
Kuzma will take the shot.
Even Kuzma.
Kuzma's
like,
good.
Josh Hart like fumbling out of bounds.
Yes. I mean, Josh Hart's like
Josh Hart's actually decent. It's just
he's a good little role
I just
player.
can't picture these guys like in the playoffs. Like
Yeah, but that's
big
when you give the
moments.
ball to Lance Stevenson. Let the
I
magic
don't know if you
happen.
want him either.
Let the magic
His
happen.
last playoff stint in Indiana was not good.
What are you talking about?
They brought him back for the playoffs, and he just wasn't the same.
They brought the
literally-
Cavs to 7.
No, they didn't.
Last year, they brought the Cavs to 7.
No, that was 2 years ago. I don't think they played them.
They did. They were
Pacers
playing
last
round
year.
1. And they brought them to 7 games. They lost.
Definitely was not 6. It might have been 6.
No, it
Definitely
was 7.
not
I
6.
remember. 'Cause I think they won game 6.
All right, let me see.
He was good.
It might have
He was
been.
good.
I don't
He came
think he
back.
was good.
I mean, Oladipo was
I think
the
Oladipo
reason
and
one.
Miles, what's his face was good.
Miles Turner.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good series. The Pacers are an often forgot about team
Oh, maybe they did because
because I'm always right. Because I remember everything.
yeah, wait, maybe they did. Hold on. Game 1, game
But
2.
yeah, I think the Lakers they're one of those teams, they're going to coast.
No, the Cavs won in 4.
What are you talking about the Cavs won for? Last year? I remember watching the Pacers at least win 1 game.
Wait, what was the year?
Last year's 2018 playoffs.
All right, let me see. Then 2017 they swept them.
Yeah, but I mean, the Lakers are going to be pretty good.
I mean, they'll be good. They'll have their growing pains. They'll be good.
So
Marvel.
I guess I'd ask you about your trip
Oh, that's true.
to Penn State.
Honestly, I'm not a big Penn State fan. Although I was rooting for them just because like it'd be cool, because I know a bunch of people that go there. Because they would have been. Let's be
Corporate
honest.
shill.
They literally would have been 5th.
Yeah, because everyone lost last week.
Yeah, 3 teams ahead of them lost, and they were 8th. They would have been 5th. That would have been nuts. They would have had a legitimate shot at making the playoffs.
Yeah, but too bad. You see, there's the elite programs, and there's the very good ones, and that's where Penn State is. They always lose to Michigan State. I said it. I said it was going to happen. Michigan State was going to win. Michigan State's not even good, but they just have Penn State's number.
Michigan State's like not bad though.
Yeah, they literally just play spoiler to all the other good Big Ten teams every year.
Yeah,
It's
They,
weird. They always beat Michigan. Sometimes, they sometimes beat Michigan. They always beat Penn State, and they always get blown out by Ohio
they
State.
definitely always beat Penn State. I agree with that one. What was I gonna say?
They beat Michigan that one time. Remember the punt, the muff
Yeah.
punt? That was a good one.
Well, the thing with the game was it was fun. It was really cold, but it was really fun because it was like 105,000 people at Beaver Stadium. Packed house. It was a stripe out, so it was like blue, white, blue, white. Suit section, I was in there. It was we were white out. They played Mo Bamba in the 3rd quarter. It was great.
Wow.
Oh, one time on 3rd down, the 4th quarter was like they played all the lights. People put up their like flashlights. Looked around the stadium. It was sick. Like if I was a football player, I would be so. If I was on the Penn State defense, which is like non-existent, I would be so hyped. Anyway, so it was like kind of like it was kind of a boring game. It wasn't like high scoring for a college game. But yeah, Penn State was like won the game. Like they were winning all facets of the game. They only had trouble stopping one guy. Michigan State wide receiver with dreads. I don't know his name. He tore him apart. He didn't drop an entire a catch the whole day. It was ridiculous. So anyway, Penn State comes down. They're winning by a field goal, and then they get the ball back. Penn State forces a stop, and there's like 2.5 minutes left. And you're like, all right, Penn State, all they have to do is like get a first down. This game's over. They don't. It's like third down. They just fail to convert. Failed to convert. They had a punt. They punted away, which I don't know. They punted away at I guess they're at the 50, where college kickers just can't kick anything over 35 yards. So they're at the 50. Jake Elliott would have nailed that kick. Anyway, so yeah, they punted away. Then there's 2 minutes left. Michigan State drives from their own 15 or 20. So they had to go they had to march down the field. So it gets to the point where it's looking like it's going to come down to a field goal. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. They can either tie it or miss it, and they'll go to overtime or win. And either way, they went to overtime. I think Penn State would have been fine, especially if they won the toss. Or that's not how college goes,
They do the cool one, the shootout.
So I think Penn State would have been fine in a shootout, definitely. But anyway, so yeah, it's looking like it. So there's 19 seconds left. It's 3rd and 7. Michigan State's probably at the 15 or something. No, it was they were farther back. It's probably the 32, 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
19 seconds left. So the Penn State receiver with dreads, he beats his man. He just runs a little typical out route. Catches at the 8-yard line. Penn State defender, easiest day tackle. Either tackle him or push him out of bounds. I get you want to save the clock.
Yeah.
Can't think about that. Push him out of bounds.
Yeah.
All he could have done. He basically went for his legs, missed. Penn State receiver or Michigan State receiver walks in the end zone.
Nice.
And the whole stadium went from a loud, roaring, decibel smashing cheer to dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. Dude, me and my friend Dan, who goes to Florida, we just looked at each other. We're hiding our laughs. This is embarrassing.
They're done.
And it sucked the life out of the stadium and student body because we were walking home. Everyone's this sucks. I don't want to do anything. We're all freezing. We get home, we start playing the new COD that Pepe has. And we're it gets to 11:30 p.m. We're what are we doing tonight? And it gets to 12. Yo, we got to do something. And we're we didn't. We just stayed in. And we didn't even drink. It was just we just stayed in. And we're this was just
their playoff chances died that night.
This is just defeat. The tailgate was fun. It was cool, dude. That was just sad.
Yeah, I mean, Penn State lost, which for me is good. I don't like Penn State, but then karma hits me right in the face, and my boys down in West Virginia lose to Iowa State at Iowa State. They dropped to 13, so now they have to win out and win the Big 12 to get in, which wasn't something they necessarily had to. I mean, they probably had to do it before, but now it's they have to do that and get help to get in, I think. So that was pretty disappointing. Georgia lost LSU. LSU's still not in. Notre Dame's in. Notre Dame actually doesn't play another.
Notre Dame is in.
They don't play another ranked team for the rest of the year.
That's good. Gravy
Are
train.
you sure?
Yeah. No, if they don't lose, they're in.
And what if LSU beats Bama?
If they lose, they're done. But if they don't lose, they're in. If LSU beats Bama, then,
LSU has to go in.
Yeah, then kick someone else out. Notre Dame's staying in. Kick
Notre
Ohio
Dame plays
State.
nobody.
Is Ohio State in?
Ohio State's in.
Yeah, they'll lose.
To who?
Penn State, Big Ten championship. They'll lose to someone. They'll lose to someone.
No, they're not. They're going to.
Who else is in the Big Ten? Michigan State. They'll lose to someone.
No, they're not. Incorrect.
Big Ten championship. Just wait on
They're
it.
going to play Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship. They're going to blow them out again.
Their sector of the Big Ten. I guess the semi. They'll lose
Big
in
Ten
the semi.
East.
Yeah.
No, they'll win out. Ohio State's, Bama. This is all lining up to be.
I don't think Georgia might not get in at this point, which sucks.
But Georgia and Clemson both are.
They can't both get in though.
Oklahoma's also there.
They're done.
Kyler Murray,
They're done.
beast mode himself. Kyler Murray's like a little Russell Wilson.
Oklahoma's
except
done.
faster.
I don't think Notre Dame's going to lose to an unranked team. And I think,
but it doesn't matter. They don't have any.
I think it'll be Notre Dame, Alabama.
in the championship, and they're going to get blown out.
Well, no. It'll be Notre Dame, Alabama. No Manti Te'o, so Notre Dame has a shot. And
I
then
want to
there's-
see. The only reason I want to see that is because I want to see Notre Dame get blown out again. It'd be
No, you
hilarious.
don't. You never root for that. That's like rooting for the Red Sox.
What?
You rooting for the Red Sox would be like no.
Dame's the
Me
Red Sox.
rooting for the Red Sox would be like you rooting for Alabama. It's bad.
Well, I just don't like
Bad
Notre
for
Dame.
business.
I mean, this is like a Cubs Red Sox situation. Like, I don't want either team to win, but it's.
I'd
it's a
rather
lot-
have
it's a-
Notre Dame.
It's a lot funnier when Notre Dame gets blown out by Alabama. It's a lot funnier when that
Happened
happens.
once.
It was hilarious. It's the funniest thing ever.
Terrible stuff.
It was like that,
Dude,
That happened like a
If
week after we
that
found out Manti
Te'o
Te'o
stuff
got-
never happened, I swear to God, that'd be a better game. That was terrible. That
Notre Dame's just
ruined-
bad. They just don't play anyone ever.
No, they're good.
They play like Stanford once a year and USC.
They'll be fine.
They call it a day.
I think it'll come down. It'll be Alabama, Notre Dame will be get in, and then it'll come down to like Clemson, Georgia, and LSU.
yeah,
You pick two. So
West Virginia.
they're living on a prayer right now. Same with Washington. They're another one-loss team, I think.
Okay, well we got 20 minutes. It's time.
Let's go.
You're real excited. We got a couple movie sections here that Will's requested. He wants to do Marvel. We'll do Marvel first, and then you can tell us your scary movies.
I gotta find my tiers. Yeah,
we
found
both
them.
we have a difference. Explain your tiers, and I'll explain.
All right,
Will
so
you
this-
explain your tiers and do your list?
This took place entirely in people, animals, and language class. Yeah, I got some time on my hands in that class. So, I ranked all 20 existing Marvel Cinematic Universe
Nerd.
entries
You're a nerd.
thus far.
Did you have your
Keep in
laptop out?
mind,
You do all 20 from memory?
yeah, keep in mind that they include the Hulk, which I don't agree with because there's a completely
Oh,
different
I didn't
actor.
put the Hulk in on.
Completely different actor. It's Edward Norton. I told you there was 20. Did you?
I didn't count them. I just went on like a list. I just I don't know.
No, I told you to put 20 because you could break them up into
Oh
four
my God.
4 by
Okay.
5 tiers.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay.
All right. I'll do my trash tier, then you give me your trash tier.
I got a
Or-
landfill tier.
You can
You go first.
give me your 5 worst. Put it that way. I'll give you my 5 worst. Yeah, we'll do
give
it that
me-
way.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Tack Hulk
No,
on
no,
the
no.
end.
No,
Hulk
no.
sucks. Tack it on the
Well, I'm
end.
gonna tack on the end, but that gives me like 9 bad ones.
No, you have to say your 5 worst. This
I
is
don't
the
know.
way-
I didn't rank them.
It doesn't
I said
matter.
tier. You
I didn't
said
ask
tier
for a
'em.
tier. I said 5
No,
worst.
you said
5
you
worst.
said tier them.
I did tier mine.
Okay, no, let's do the one where we both have 5. Let's do the first one, the top.
We're not starting with the top. No way.
I just have a what? Okay.
I'll start. All right. I'll give you my tier 4.
Okay, then
Tier
I'll give you
4.
my. I'll explain my tier after you.
All right. Tier 4. So there's 20 movies. These are my bottom 5. Captain America 1. No. Oh, sorry. Thor: The Dark World. The worst entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is Thor 2. Terrible. This is terrible. Honestly couldn't tell you one thing about that movie.
Natalie
I don't know
Portman's in
who-
that.
Yeah, but she was in the first one too. I couldn't tell you who that villain is. It's like a bunch of like dark elves or something. No,
That's
like
sick.
no big bad. No, Loki dies and then he shows up alive in Ragnarok, and that's it.
That was funny. That's funny.
Anyway, 19, Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton, on its own, like entertaining, terrible movie. Should not be included in MCU. Age of Ultron, Avengers 2, probably the most hyped up movie that was like the most forgotten movie until Justice League did one better. But that was awful. Age of Ultron was terrible. I couldn't stop thinking of Robert California's character on The Office.
Oh yeah, because he plays
He's a
Ultron.
voice. Yeah, it's weird.
Or
Right.
puppets on strings.
Yeah, terrible. 17, Thor 1. Kind of a decent movie. It's kind of funny to see Thor in like Earth. Like
That was like a good
he
15 minutes.
He like slams his coffee mug down. He's like, "I'll have another coffee" or something.
Bring me a horse.
Yeah, something like that. That was kind of funny, but then I got old. And then the ending,
It's just Man of Steel.
just nothing happened. The ending, nothing happened. It was like, wow.
I don't remember anything. from that movie.
Thor's like, I got to go back to Thor world, and then Natalie Portman's like, or Asgard. It's like, okay. And he leaves. He leaves. That's what's bad about the ending, or that's like the big climax. Anyway, so that's my tier 4. So give me your. I'll do 2 since you have so many. I'll go with my tier 3.
Okay.
Tier 3, so at number 15 on my list, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Sequel to Ant-Man, you're not expecting much here. Like, It's
bad.
entertaining. That's why it's not my bottom
Did not
tier.
find it entertaining at all.
All right, whatever. Iron Man 2, number 14. War Machine's like cool, but this is just the worst Iron Man movie, in my opinion. I just did not like it. Not really memorable. It's just like
Got the whips.
He fights with Iron Man.
Got the whips.
Guy with the whips is cool. Fights with War Machine, and then they have to work together, and then they fight the guy with the whips, who ends up like not being that good. Like
Yeah,
he's like,
they kick him. They kick him
Yeah.
around.
yeah. Anyway, 13. Winter Soldier. This is like before I saw this movie.
Oh,
Before I saw Captain America
Oh.
2,
interesting.
I was told to expect like the best movie I've ever seen. It's just like, no, dude. The Cold War undertones, McCarthyism, incredible. Like, no, like none of that happened. It was like, okay, I'll give it that. Ant-Man 1, number 12, one ahead of it. Number 11, just missing the upper tiers. Just missing the upper half of the MCU. I have Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's a joke.
Good, not great. Good, not great.
Spider-Man's the best character of Marvel.
Good, not great. No, it's not about the character. It's about the movie. Movie was like,
It does. I mean, it's a great movie because it has the best
it's
character.
a good intro movie. Or like the
It also
stakes,
has one
the
of the
stakes
best
aren't that
villains.
high. It's just like
We'll get that one.
Michael Keaton,
yeah.
Birdman.
We'll come back to that.
You know.
We'll come back to that one.
All right, so those are my tier
Okay.
4 and tier 3. Those are my 11 through 20.
Okay. Well, how I set it up was my top tier was the Marvel movies I actually like. The second ones are movies I'll watch if they're on TV, and third are just garbage I'm never going to watch again.
I think our bottom 5 has to be like pretty similar.
I mean, I didn't rank them as the 5, but
All right, your bottom,
okay.
you know,
So the bad ones that I don't like: Ant-Man, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Captain America the first one,
let's keep going.
Captain America, the first Thor, the second Thor, Ant-Man 2,
All right,
Avengers 2,
Literally-
and Hulk.
there's one difference on that list, and it's Iron Man 3. The
Iron Man
most,
3 is the
most criminally underrated movie in the MCU. That's
it's
it. That's
so
it.
boring. I could never
But
watch
the
it.
Mandarin wasn't really the Mandarin. Get out of
That's
here.
the only thing I remember.
Broaden your horizons.
That's the only thing I remember from that one. And I remember everyone was pissed, and I was like, that wasn't. I don't know why everyone's so. I
cares?
don't know why everyone's so mad. It's just like a boring movie. Like
You wanted to be some like
I don't care who the Mandarin
terrorist
is.
like head, or he's really like dude who works at the same office or something. I don't know.
that's like the
He's like
same
some
thing as the
super
first
rich. Yeah. Well, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not
One.
the same.
That's kind of the same.
That's the guy who
You're both like friends with Iron Man.
Yeah, but he's the one that invented the suit. The Mandarin is like
The best part about Iron Man 3 is it opens with Blue by
that
Eiffel
is,
65.
that is the best part, but it's also just a good movie, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Anyway,
You're a corporate shill.
all right. Here's my second tier. Actually,
You want me to do
I'll
my
do my second tier, and then you do your second tier because that'll match up, and then we'll just have the good ones left.
Okay.
All right.
I have to preface my second tier, actually.
That's fine.
I haven't seen all these movies.
Number 10 through number 6. Wait, that means Iron Man 3 should probably bump up. All right, never mind. Avengers at number 10. Avengers 1. Good, not great. Definitely not a top 5, but it had all the hype in the world, and it like lived up to most of it.
It was funny. That's why I like that
only
one.
thing that detracts from the Avengers is like Loki's the big bad in that, and then he becomes a hero, and like I kind of don't like that.
That was just kind of cool because we never got to see all of them together.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's why it makes my upper half. Number 9, Iron Man 3. We already went over this, so
That's a miss.
I rest my case.
That's a
Number
miss.
8, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Awesome movie.
I've seen like 10 minutes of it.
Perhaps the best intro.
I liked what I saw.
Perhaps the best intro of any.
Yeah,
movie
you
on
showed
this
me
list.
that. That's a good intro.
Wow! Baby Groot dancing to Mr. Blue Sky is iconic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And yeah, no, it had a good plot. He gets captured. They
his
have
dad.
to. His dad turns out to be Kurt Russell, who turned out to be Ego, some celestial who's some big bad. He has to like kill planets. I don't know. Anyway, Doctor Strange, number 7.
Okay.
It narrowly. These two next two movies, Doctor Strange and my next one, narrowly missed out on my elite tier, the top 5. So number 7, Doctor Strange, really good. Hated the villain, Dormammu. It's some
Dormammu.
random dude.
I've come to bargain.
Yeah, random dude in the clouds.
That was one of the funniest scenes in Marvel history.
Random dudes in the clouds. All he does is repeat himself, and that's how he
It
defeats.
was amazing.
them.
He's time loop.
We see this big bad villain for 2 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, but it was the funniest scene in the whole movie. It was so funny.
So supposed. All
I
right.
love it.
Number
That's my
6,
favorite thing. whole movie.
Number 6, Can't Call Me Racist. Did not make the elite tier. Number 6, Black Panther. It was
I've seen the
alright.
last half hour.
It was alright. You know, I like the whole
like Michael B.
vibranium
Jordan.
vibranium thing. They fell short on a lot of the like political references, whereas like they actually referenced Black Panther, and where it was like 90s LA. That stuff was like they could have done better. They could have done that stuff better. And then Killmonger, he's alright. He's a good villain.
Michael B. Jordan's great.
Good villain. Yeah, good villain. He dies in the end. He probably should die. That was fine. So that's my tier 2, 6 through 10.
Okay. Well, these are the ones I like and ones that I've seen like parts of that I like.
Okay.
So the first one is the original Iron Man. Everyone loves this movie. I mean, I've seen it like twice. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens. I don't really like the ending though. Then I have the original Avengers. We already talked about that one. Then we have Winter Soldier, made mine. I remember stuff that happens from this movie, which is a good sign. The Bucky stuff was kind of interesting. I kind of like the all the spy stuff that happens. A little mystery.
It was
a little
good.
mystery.
Like I remember
a little
watching
mystery.
it. It was good. Yeah.
Then I have Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
So good.
Just seen clips of that one, but I've liked what I've seen. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, same thing. And then I have Black Panther.
Oh, you're missing a huge one. Missing the biggest one.
What one?
The biggest one.
We still have another tier.
Oh. This isn't your like cream of the crop.
No, that's my. This is the ones I'll watch if they're on TV.
Wow. Yeah, it's some. All right, I'll do my 5. Coming in at number 5, Captain America 3, aka Civil War. This is a tough one. My 5 and 4 are tough. They're like neck and neck. I could flip flop them any day. But for now, Civil War, Spider-Man's intro, Black Panther's intro. Black Panther's dad dies, and then Black Panther springs into action. Spider-Man, he's on the roof. Classic line there. And then Iron Man, ultimately, like, I guess they come to a standstill with Captain America.
Iron Man was in the right. Team Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man.
They had
was
Spider-Man
right.
on his side.
Oh, the one thing that happened was War Machine got paralyzed. He almost died, where he got shot out of the sky. That was cool. It was cool when you saw they weren't going to get to him in time. He just nails the ground. That was awesome. Anyway, number 4. Of course, he didn't die though, because it's Marvel we're talking about. Number 4.
I mean, Gwen Stacy died.
I don't care. Number 4, Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok.
Jeff Goldblum
Jeff
made
Goldblum
the movie.
was Jeff Goldblum.
Was
He's
amazing.
himself, is what he was.
Amazing.
No, this movie was really good. Thor, this is like completely shook up and saved the Thor franchise. They could do another Thor because of this movie. The only like Asgard dies at the end, like,
No one cares.
and then they're like, "We are Asgard. It's a place, not a planet."
I don't care.
That
ending was
that was
dumb.
cute.
I like the villain in that
Thor's
one.
dad dies, which
It's important.
is important because it opens up a door to Thanos because he would have beat his butt. Because Thor's dad was like,
He's the god.
he's the man.
He's the god.
He was
He's like
awesome.
Zeus.
He was sick. And then this was they uncover like the past where like he used to use like Thor's sister to like control everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was good. And then obviously Hulk versus Thor. Hulk not being able to turn back into Hulk was kind of cool.
That was better than the Infinity War where he can't turn into
It was
Hulk.
the opposite. Yeah, that was cool. Anyway, number 3. Infinity War. This is, made waves last year. This is probably the hardest movie to direct out of all these, so like major props for that because it worked. I like Doctor Strange. It's like there's only one way this works, and you gotta give him the stone. He's like, all right. So we'll see how that turns out. Many people think that the deaths will all be reversed. I think only some of them will. We'll see. Guardians of the Galaxy, my number 2 movie, the original. No one really saw this coming. I thought this looked so stupid in the trailer. I like never wanted to see this. I'm like, Chris Pratt as a superhero? Are you kidding me? But it works. It works perfectly. They're a misfit ragtag team of a space opera.
I like the
It's
raccoon.
A little bit like Star Wars meets, I don't know. I guess meets Marvel, but it was cool. Rocket Raccoons, Bradley Cooper. It's a good one. Iron Man is my number 1. This is the quintessential movie. It started it all. But it's not just that it started at all, because we didn't know a shared universe was coming from this. But this was like the best Marvel movie ever made. This is Marvel's Dark Knight right here. This is Tony Stark trapped in a cave, has to like design his own suit. We're like, all right, he's a billionaire, he's smart, whatever. But he has to design a suit to like get out. That was awesome. Um,
I mean,
and then you see his rudimentary iron suit where it's just like the first design, and then they play Iron Man and he breaks out. Oh my god, it's awesome.
The first hour, amazing.
I just remember,
once
like,
he gets back, it's kind of
Back in Black starts playing, and then his car explodes, and you're like, what's going on? I love that movie. The ending's cool because the villain's like, you knew him the whole time, and then you're like, he's
it's
a bad
okay.
guy.
It's
Pepper
okay.
Potts,
Let's
love
all
story,
relax.
love story.
Let's all relax.
Great movie. My
Okay.
number one.
So the ones we share were Ragnarok, Infinity War, and Civil War. I have those in my top 5.
Okay.
But then I also have Spider-Man: Homecoming because I love Spider-Man, and I think that Michael.
I don't care that you love Spider-Man. It's based on the movie.
Michael Keaton is probably, besides
He's
one of the best
a better
villains.
Marvel villain, which speaks to DC's superiority on villains. That's where I'll leave it at.
Yeah, no, he's good. I like
he's
the
good.
Vulture. He was
He's
really
good.
good as the Vulture.
He's good.
And there's like a lot of good scenes. I like the scene where like he's bringing him to prom. That was a classic. One of my favorite scenes from Marvel.
He's good.
I like
It's just
Tom
not
Holland.
a Spider-Man villain everyone knows. Or like,
For
there's
you
so many
normies.
better ones, but
For
the
you
problem they didn't
normies.
have the rights to
For
Fox.
you normies who don't know all the Spider-Man villains.
Yeah, normies.
For all you libtards.
Who's your number one? Infinity
Oh,
War?
I didn't rank them. I just had, these are my
Was
favorites.
that all?
And Doctor Strange.
Well, yeah.
I love
Doctor Strange was my 7, so it just missed my top 5. All right, horror movies. It's Halloween. Forget spooky. You gotta give me 5 off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head. So 5 movies I watch every Halloween.
No, not kid ones. Like actual scary.
They were going to be
movies.
scary
All right,
movies.
fine.
5 movies I watch every Halloween.
Yeah.
The original Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween
perfect.
4. Halloween 5.
Oh my god.
Then we have. I always like watching It. It's always good. And then I like The Conjuring.
All right, my top 10. Here we go. The Thing. Awesome movie. Have
Never
you seen that?
it. Never seen it.
You got to see it. Great one. Number 9.
You gotta see Halloween 5.
All right, deal. Silence of the Lambs. Kind of like
Oh,
more
that
action
one's really
horror. That one's like pretty scary though.
Yeah, that one's really good. I like
Hannibal Lecter's like, dude.
Classic.
I think he won an Oscar for that. Whoever, Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, that one was amazing.
Number 8, Friday the 13th, the original.
That one's okay.
Only problem was
Hard pass.
it was like his mom, but at the end you see him like reach out. That was cool. All right. Number 7, The Exorcist.
Another
Pretty
classic.
spooky. I hated the flash of the faces, or like you would just show a face on the screen.
Yeah, that's
And
the
go away.
devil.
I hated that. That was so spooky. Number 6, original. You make a case. This is number 1. This is the best. The Evil Dead. Just
Yeah, Evil
horror
Dead's pretty
cult
good.
classic. Just took everything you knew like about like cliche. Like this like created the cliche like the Cabin in the Woods. Like this was like the first Cabin in the Woods. So I liked it.
I mean, it's the Halloween 5, but you know.
All right, The Shining, number 5. We just watched it last
Shining
night.
was amazing.
Side note, had like nightmares from that movie. Like I like could not sleep last night. So
Scary Grandma freaks me out a little bit.
Scary Grandma was just not good. The worst is like when she sees the papers, like all work and no play.
I can't believe you were like surprised by that. There's a lot of scenes where I thought you
I didn't know
recognize-
any of those. I knew them. I just didn't know they were The Shining. You know, like I knew
Red
the
Rum.
Frozen guy. I didn't think it was him.
I thought everyone knew Red Rum. Backwards.
I didn't know Red Rum backwards. Saw. I did know the old lady was coming. That's about it. Saw.
No.
Saw 1. Oh,
That one's
come
it's
on.
like okay.
It's sick.
That's okay.
The guy's been laying there the whole time. Saw
That's
1.
just a twist. That's all the movie is.
No, I love Saw 1. No, because before Saw 1, no one did Saw. Like, now we're tired of it because there's like 7 of them, and now it's just gratuitous violence. First one was cool because like, oh, you have to play a game to like get out. Like, you can actually get out if you're a prisoner.
That was just gross.
Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock,
Psycho's
1960. Love that movie. Dressed up as his like grandma. Or
I don't know if I
whatever.
ever watched it again, but
I definitely
did
would
enjoy it.
but it's a good movie. Halloween.
First Halloween's amazing.
Probably might be the second scariest. Number 1, Hereditary.
Never
Came out
seen
this
it.
summer. Everyone go see it. It's
That
the
one's
scariest
spooky.
movie I've ever seen. Yeah, exactly.
That was too spooky for me.
Exactly.
Well, that brings us to the end. Happy Spooktober to everyone. This has been another episode of the SB60.
Go watch Halloween Town.
The only ghoul podcast hosted by me.
The
So
coolest in town.
we'll be back next Thursday, I believe.
Birds got the Panthers. Go Birds.
Yeah, they'll probably win that
Birds
game.
by 7.
So, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody.
I feel the shining sun before I knew it. This dream was all gone.